Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Chandra from the 27th SMP and in Bandung. I'm from the class 8B and I will tell you a legend from the west coast of Sumatra. You've probably heard about it. The name is Malin Kundang. Once upon a time on the west coast of Sumatra lived a young boy named Malin Kundang. Now, he grew up with a very poor childhood and his father left him at a very young age. He usually helps his mother do some errands, do some chores, so they can earn some money. This soon led to him to become a very skillful boy. He learned some skills and experience. With those skills, he decided to go overseas to make some crewmates, to find excellent people. He told his mother, "Mom, I really want to go overseas. Can I please go overseas?" His mom said yes, but she had one promise that he needed to keep, that he would need to come back. Malin Kundang, of course, accepted the offer, and then he went sailing. He went overseas, and of course, he met new people. More crewmates, more friends, allies, and some enemies. But of course, the friends and crewmates were way larger. He also met the love of his life, his wife, or you could say it, his girlfriend. Now, years had gone by, and I mean years. His mother prayed for him to come back. And then, a ship came from the shore. They didn't recognize who it was. I mean, he came in such glamorous ways. But then, an old friend of his recognized him from the scar they had received while playing as a child. And then, wait, that's Malin Kundang. Look at the scar. Look at that scar. That's Malin Kundang. He immediately ran to his mother, telling that his son had finally came back. Malin Kundang's mother was so happy. She cried tears of joy. She was very excited. She ran to the shores and she tried to hug Malin Kundang. But Malin Kundang didn't believe it was his mother. I mean, his mother was very poor and old, and he didn't believe it. He grew embarrassed. Wait, why didn't you tell me you had such an old, poor woman as a mother? Why did you never tell me this? Malin Kundang was so embarrassed. He kept trying to convince him that that's not his mother. But of course, they still pretty skeptical about it. His mom tried to convince him about stories, memories, experiences they had received. But Malin Kundang, of course, didn't believe it. His imagination was that her mother was healthy. She was a middle-aged man. But of course, I guess his imagination was wrong. Malin Kundang's mother was devastated. She cried, but this time it wasn't tears of joy, it was tears of sadness. She prayed to her God to give a punishment for her son. The next day, Malin Kundang went overseas again. He went sailing. But at that night, a tragedy struck. Waves were so strong, crewmates were falling off the ship. The thunder was roaring everywhere. Wind was strong. Fire went up. It was pure chaos everywhere they go. Malin Kundang finally realized what he had done wrong, and that was truly his mother. And then he tried to repent, but it was too late. The punishment had already came, and there's no way of turning back. And then all of his crewmates turned into stone. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.